Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with new signing Ilkay Gundogan, who in a recent interview talks Pedri, De Jong, Xavi, Guardiola, Champions League, Barca transfer. We are going to be discussing on what he said as we progress. Secondly, talking about Arnau Tenas as the Barca third choice goalkeeper and academy product is reportedly closing in on a free transfer to Paris Saint-Germain with he wants to sign a 2-year deal. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Ilkay Gundogan became the first major signing of this summer for FC Barcelona, arriving on a free transfer after his contract with Manchester City had run down. The 32-year-old joined the La Liga champions after leading his previous club to a historic treble, that is Premier League, UEFA Champions League, and the FA Cup in the 2022-23 campaign, playing a huge part in the success. Having spent 7 years with the citizens and winning every possible trophy with the club, Gundogan arrives at Barcelona with the same hunger and desire to succeed and get his hands on silverware at his new club. He said, I'm here to win the league, the cup, the Champions League. I had a great season with City, but I want to keep winning again and again. So I came to enjoy the football year, but also to win, above all to win, he said in an interview today. Talking about his decision to sign for Barcelona when he could have continued at Manchester City or joined any other top club, Gundogan said, first of all, because it is Barca. You can't say no to Barca. Ever since I was a little boy, I have dreamt of playing for this team and defending this crest, and it's a great honor to be here. Besides, I saw the potential of the squad, what has been created since last season, what the coach started, and I see that it can only get better, better, and better. I am very motivated and I have come here to prove to myself that I am still worth despite being 32 years old. On adapting to a new team in an entirely new league, Gundogan said, it is a new league and the challenge is not going to be easy, but I like difficult challenges. They make me a better version of myself, so I'm ready to challenge myself and give everything in this new age. Barca have performed quite poorly in the Champions League in recent years, but Gundogan is confident that this team has what it takes to go all out to take the tournament. He said, yes, I do. The quality is there, but you need not only quality, you need mentality, consistency, and sometimes a bit of luck at the right moment. And I think we have to have the responsibility to go far and try to play the best we can, he said. Not only in the Champions League, but also in La Liga, so we can win all. When asked to describe himself as a player, Gundogan went on to call himself as versatile, highlighting his ability to play in a multitude of positions. He said, I would say that a key word to define my game is adaptation. I think I am a very versatile player. I can play different positions, different roles. I have done that in the past, also at Manchester City, where I played as a midfielder, as a double pivot, as a number 10. I even played as a false 9 sometimes. Honestly, I think I can play in several positions, and the coach appreciates that about me. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that the team succeeds. On being asked to name the Barcelona players who have surprised him the most, Gundogan said Pedri is one footballer who he is keen to play with, while also name checking newly appointed fourth captain Frankie de Jong. He said, there is one player I am really looking forward to playing with, and that is Pedri. I think he's a great talent. He's so young and at the same time so good. He has so much potential. Of course, we play in similar positions and we will probably play a lot of games close to each other. We will try to find each other a lot. Sometimes, or something similar with Frankie de Jong as a midfielder, you appreciate that these kind of players are close to you on the pitch, players to pass the ball to combine and create actions and combine with. Finally, on being asked about similarities between Pep Guardiola and Xavi, Gundogan replied, "You can see that it's the same style that Pep had an influence on Xavi and his game. Of course, also the Barca way, possession, not losing the ball, trying to create, playing intelligently, finding space. Many of the things we do here are similar to what we did at City with Pep, and that also gives me an advantage. It's easier to adapt." Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Having decided not to trigger a 2-year extension clause in the contract of Arnau Tenas, Barcelona are now set to regret the move as the 22-year-old is closing in on a transfer to PSG. According to Sport, Tenas is a product of Barca's famed La Masia youth setup and is held in high regard not only within the club but across the continent. He is considered one of the finest young goalkeepers in Europe and deserves so. As he proved his credentials in the UEFA Under-21 European Championships recently, Tenas's contract with Barca ran down on June 30. The club had the option of activating a 2-year extension, but decided against it as they felt the youngster's new wages would not fit into the current economic reality of the club. Since then, the La Liga champions have been making attempts to negotiate a new deal with Tenas and his representatives, with manager Xavi Hernandez stating that he wishes to see the 22-year-old sign a new contract. "I have spoken to him. I have a high esteem and a very high evaluation of him. He should stay. That is what I want," Xavi said. However, negotiations with Arnau Tenas have not progressed as desired for now, and now the young goalkeeper is set to sign for PSG as free agent, as per the aforementioned report. The former Barca Athletic captain will be signing a 2-year contract with the Parisian Giants as a reinforcement in the goalkeeping department due to Sergio Rico's accident and Kilo Navas's imminent departure. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.